Hello everybody, welcome back to Kinji Plays Final Fantasy XIV. Today I'm going to take a little break from the main story just because we have some, ooh, I can use an 8th rate ticket. No thanks. We have some class quests to do as a Conjurer. At least one, maybe two. Then we'll jump back into main story here. Not to mention, I think, yeah, we're 2 levels behind from being able to wield this, so once we get that, we'll be able to kill things a lot faster. Conjurer's Guild. One is available. Oh, the level 5. So we have the level 5 and the level 10 quest, I believe. It is good to see you again, Vera. By this air of can't speak today. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it's plain you have learned how to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all of our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many, and to call upon all without first knowing each is conjuring at its most basic. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud, in the North Shroud, and there partake of here Nolinal's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elements of rock and soil is all but unique amongst Conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightened education on the subject of earth. Okay, let's back up a little here so we can see what we're doing. Time for our first trip to the North Shroud. I'm wondering if the map will be all filled out completely. Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know if that's because I've done this with another character or if it's just something new that they're doing with the old regions. Strange. Oh, soon we will be able to get a chocobo. Oh, well, spoilers. Soon we'll be able to get a chocobo, and we won't have to walk around like this anymore. Let's change out our minion during our walk here. Ooh, Wreck Mage. There's the quest. Oh, and you know the rules. Gotta kill these guys first. Okay. Nolinal? You seek here, Nolinal? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So, brother Isumiyan bid that you come to see me to learn of the element of earth. That as well. The power of earth is a solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture for days on its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life of a adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth firsthand in combat. Now mark me well, Vera, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of the Treespeak stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the powers of Conjurer, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of Earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Vera. I trust you will return to me a wiser woman than she who now departs. Oh, I had like a cough in my throat the entire time, making it a little difficult to speak. Okay. Let us find this patch of Earth. So weird playing this game in the beginning stages. What is it, like 6 years after it was originally released? Something like that. Yeah, I think exactly 6. Well, 6 since 2.0 was released. Oh, and I got my first achievement to crush your enemies 1. Well, maybe not my first, I can't remember actually. It's not my first. Oh yeah, I got achievements for mapping the regions. My first combat-based one anyways. Maybe we'll do that. Welcome back, Vera. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. Now, how did it feel to confront the embodiment of Earth? To endure its onslaught? Have the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of the Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear a bountiful crop. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you have accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you were paying attention well. You were paying attention, Sylphie. See this adventurer here? Vera came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from her example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than. But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know of few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child. and when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Asumi and tell him as much. Oh, somebody completed the fate while we were in that cutscene. That's okay. Time to go back. Viera, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolnal's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolnal's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoring. Alas, her gifts appear to be blinding her to her need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. A thought occurs to me, Viera. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Viera. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. I probably should get this, but I almost have that staff. Oh wait, no. These I'm given right now. These I have the options of taking. Let's do item comparison here. Oh, the custom made stuff. I think you only get these from the level 5 quests for each class. I don't think you can buy the custom made robe of healing anywhere else. You could buy similar equipment though. Let's see, how does the... Oh, I already have a bone ring. And this weathered ring gives me mind and intelligence along with a bunch of others, so that's not useful. We'll just grab this. But we did get these for free, so might as well equip them. And can we... Oh, it's not convertible. Okay. Usually when you reach the little spirit bound gauge all the way at the top, you can convert an item to a piece of materia. It's not really worth much. But not with that, apparently. Okay. Greetings, Viera. Each time we meet, the part of Conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Full Flower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Here Wolfie? I'm gonna say Wolfie. Those scant few years have passed since her coming of age. Wolfie is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elements with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Okay. Sorry, I have a habit of clicking on people just to see what equipment they're wearing. Oh, all of our equipment's getting a little worn. What's that at? 79%? It's okay. As long as it doesn't reach 0, we're fine. Let's see. I don't have anything for East Shroud. However, if I teleport over to here, the Lancers Guild, I can then go to the East Shroud from there. In fact, let's see what this little shop has in here. Oh. They have some higher level equipment in here. Never realized that before, I guess. Down here, let's take a ferry over to the East Shroud. That's weird that this gate opens like that, opens towards you as you walk towards it. Weird. At least from that direction. Sweet Bloom Pier, I believe, is in, yeah, East Shroud. The other one is the housing district. I also bought a new mouse recently, so I'm hoping that you can't hear that too much. Guess we gotta stop and do these real quick. Sweet. Level 13. So talk to Wolfie. You must be Vera. Brother Isumi Yan sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you in the patterns of gusts and gales. Now how to proceed. Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of here, and, well, you are my first student. Yes. I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there is a small spring, given rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhaps you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study? I sympathize, Vera, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Okay. I'll trust in you, Wolfie. Is this one swarm we're killing? Because, I mean, this will be over quickly. Okay. I thought more would appear after I killed that, but apparently not. That was it. Didn't even have enough time for my sprint to recharge. No, I don't want to fight you. Just let me go. Let me be on my way. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, merchant and mender. Good. Gotta repair everything. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more. Tell me, did you happen to notice any of the Vilekin's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange then, is it not, that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjuring to disperse it. Okay, I thought that was a little too easy for, even a level 10 quest. That seemed too easy. Everything's all repaired again. Unfortunately, you can only repair to 100% condition using a mender like that. If I were to level up some of the crafting skills, I could repair up to 200%. Ooh, instance battle. Okay. So we gotta defeat the tainted wind sprite while fending off these other wind sprites. However, it looks like it just put arrow on them, and that does enough damage over time that I don't really have to worry. That being said, there is quite a few of them now. Oh, and Sister Wolfie is here. Oh, nice. Oh, she's gonna heal me? Cool. Raw sludge. What? Who are you? Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to full flower. There, now those are much lower. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Viera, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that the wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. While you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this last elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood. I suspect some other force is at work here, Viera. Oh, I bid you remain wary, Viera. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stoglade Fane and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. No problem. Okay. So this should be our last Conjurer quest for a while, and then we'll continue with our main story. Welcome back, Viera. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of 2 elementals, you are well on your way along the path of Conjurer, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Fullness of time, wow. Be patient as you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why, brother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjuring is inexplicably bound to nature, Sophie. That dreary lesson is one you should learn by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors? You must understand, if you persist in casting powers without the proper knowledge... I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn Conjurer the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer. You'll see. But I did not come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I want to tell you that I discovered how to cast rays. What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. Wow, can't read today. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name Conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I was trying to hurt anyone. But that's... Sophie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Viera. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sophie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sophie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sophie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set upon her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I am only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will be a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishments. I would ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given the curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you could place Conjurer above other pursuits. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Now go, Viera, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Yay, I can now join other guilds if I want. These seem to give me quite a bit of benefit. So does that. We'll probably go with this. However, there goes our, oh my god, gear sets are now available, and the armory chest. Okay, well there goes our jacket. Let's see, recommended gear, wearing the recommended. We'll make a new gear set here, in case I ever change it. Oh, and this would be better suited. Okay, let us go and, actually, before we continue main story, I'm just going to go do this midge swarm real quick, because we'll get 1100 experience from that, and then 2500 for completing this section of the hunting log. So I'm just going to go do that real quick, probably off camera. See you at the next quest for the main story. Oh, just coming back, I realized we have 2 main story quests, so we're closer to this one, and it's lower level. I'm going to do this one first. We probably have to do both before we can advance the main story. Also, in our hunting log here, I completed the rank 1, and because we're over level 10, we now unlocked rank 2. I think that's how it works. I think it's based on once you hit level 10, you unlock this, level 20, you unlock this. Or it may just be based on if you completed the last rank. Either way, we have new stuff to hunt. Ooh, and a better robe. Seeing as you're here, I've got a favor to ask. Gather me 6 seeds from those plant-like monsters called roselettes. Roselettes. The oil from the roselet seeds has a calming effect on skittish chocobos, see? Any wrangler worth her salt usually has a jar or 2 lying around. I thought the stock I had would last me a good while, but lately the birds have been restless as a summer storm. Chocobos are sensitive creatures at the best of times, and it ain't unusual for them to act a shade agitated all of a sudden, but this is something else. You'll find them roselettes I mentioned up near Galvant's Spire. Go on now, time's a-wasting. Okay, so it looks like they are down here. Oh, there's somebody else fighting over there. Hopefully they're not killing all of them. I need some. 6 of them. Ugh. Well, back to cutting this part out. Okay, that should make 6. Let's return these seeds. Do we have any dyes available, I wonder, for dyeing clothing? Nope, doesn't look like we have anything yet. We have quite a bit of gold here tied up in these tin and bronze pieces. Did you have any trouble getting them seeds? Nope. Here they are. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the full 6. Nice big ones too. We'll squeeze some good oil out of these. I still don't have a clue what's been upsetting the birds. No, that says unsettling, not upsetting. Anyways. But whatever it is, hopefully the roselet oil will help calm them down a bit. Let's get a new robe. Or I can get 300. Well, let's compare. Spell speed. Yeah, I'll just get the 300. Okay, time to go do that other main story quest. What is this? Where the heart is? Oh, the lavender beds. That's for the housing district. Unfortunately, even if there is housing open on the server, we are a long way from being able to afford any of that. So, yeah. What can we get from you? Disciple of War. Okay, so we can get these. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak to here Leonie? Leonie? After tending to the hedge tree, the schedule was scheduled to board a boat from the mirror planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hearer becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leonie's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? Yeah, hopefully she's just absorbed in her work and it's nothing more serious. No, I don't want to fight you. Especially because you're not my hunting log, so the experience you give isn't really worth it. Leonie? Yes, what troubles you, my dear? Ah, yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. Oh? My task with the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the tamed Hera Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late arriving. What the? Oh, no, I didn't want to fight you. No, don't attack me. I don't want to fight. Oops, well, here's Armel. But there's also some tree slugs that need dealing with, so let's do this first. You bear a message from here, Leonie? An evil presence in the Deepcroft? That sounds grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time then. Perhaps a bell from now, too? Better make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Okay, well, yeah, because I don't have any secondary stats on this, but I do on this, so. Yeah. Even though I can't equip them for a little bit still. I am told that adventurers are valiant heroes who bite their thumbs at danger and scoff in the face of death. Do such rumors hold any truth? I certainly hope they do, for I would ask you to confront the creatures known as marshlites. They begin appearing in this area not long after the calamity. Now, night after night, the creatures assail every living thing that come along the shower, with showers of fiery sparks. They seem fond of flames, and I dare not build a fire for near of drawing them upon me. I shudder to imagine how much worse Must be for the poor hearers. Their duties require that they oft-times travel at night, you see, and they can scarce make do without their lanterns. But it is the Marshlites' fondness for flames that may yet prove their downfall. In this pot I have placed a smoldering coal. Use it to start a fire at Lilystone and lure the creatures to you. Put them down as they arrive. Ah, yes, and be wary of the local, wildlife as you make your way to Lilystone. Okay. Oh, it's way at the end of this area. That's why she says, watch out for the wildlife. Oh, well, the wildlife happens to be on the menu, so just gotta deal with this. Hey, cool. So we can now equip this. Oh. Guess since we're not getting any benefit, we might as well equip those. Could equip those. We don't have any good pants. We don't have any better boots. Okay. Oh, well, at least glasses work for the headgear for Viera. We'll keep those, I guess. Oh, these are going down easily enough, unless these aren't the only three. Of course, we did just equip 3 new pieces of equipment here, so we're doing a lot more damage now. Nope, those were the only 3. Okay, time to go back. The Marshlites are no more. I witnessed you extinguishing their lights at Lilystone as I cowered here in the darkness. With so many slain, I may even muster the courage to start a cooking fire again. There is no reward great enough to express my gratitude, but this will have to suffice. Thank you, milady. Let's see. All that's really giving us is crit hit and 1 more defense. I don't think that's really worth it compared to 200 kill. May you assist me with another matter, my lady? A wagon that departed from Quarry Mill is overturned in the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Nafika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Keita at Mount Branch Meadows if you would be so kind. Server is rather empty in these parts. That is a big frog. No. However, with our new equipment, his health is really just getting chunked. We gotta pick up some cargo here. Okay. Now back to Keita, but she's by the Aetheryte, so actually, do we? No, we didn't set it as a new home point. No matter, we'll go here. Teleport rather than walking. quest is this? Okay. You have a delivery for me. Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting on from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks, but I see you managed to scrap together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the deep croft, or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night, it does. If we're ever in need of adventurous skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. We've been hearing a lot about this deep croft, so I imagine we'll be there soon. Okay, so I can't get this equipment because it's for tanks. This equipment's for Disciples of War, which were a disciple of magic. So I guess their solution is to provide these ether, which aren't really worth that much, so I'll just get the gill. No. Oh gods. No. Leia's egg? Vera, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables before a moment, and when I returned, it was gone. What was gone? An egg? Sorry. You are sure the chocobos will lay another? Ah, you don't understand. The egg was extremely valuable. I must find it. Okay. Ooh, we got a little picture with this one. I'm wondering if this hooded cloak is going to, because you can't equip headgear, I'm wondering if it's going to put a hood over her ears. Or if it'll just not have a hood with Vera. You will help me, won't you, Vera? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every elm of the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you would ask others if they had noticed anything unusual. Okay. So let's find this chocobo egg. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lass. A man it was running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Oh yeah, it sounds like we're going to the Deepcroft very soon. A chocobo egg has gone missing. Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. How could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Alazen fellow. I didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, gods, you don't think he... Why in the hell's didn't I accost him? Hindsight. It's 2020. Oh. I better clap for this wandering minstrel. Playing such a beautiful song. Okay. Have I seen any odd characters about, aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I can recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luquilo. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? Okay, so we have an Alazen who looks similar to the current caretaker of the chocobos, who was seen heading towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. There could be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Luculot. Whatever. Luculo. If this egg thieves from Ishgard, like you say, why'd he go running off towards the Tamtare Deepcroft? Unless I've got my mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or then why is it? The why of it is not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Venture, I beg you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what was stolen. Well, at least you ain't planning to chase after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, Vera, but acts of deerin' do ain't exactly our field. Deerin' do. If you don't mind, we'll leave the end of things to you. Apparently I don't. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtare Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. Okay. To the Deepcroft. Ooh, that's a trip. Okay. Ooh, an instant battle. I've caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. The egg belongs to Luculo. I really need to get... Who in Halone's bloody fury are you? Ah, those sops at Bent Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hirelings and bring me that damned egg. Okay. Thank you, Kuplo Capo. Kuplo Capo? Huh. Either way, thank you for helping me. Who is healing me? Oh wait, he's a healer. He's healing me. That is so nice. Okay, but this guy's also a healer and needs to die because he keeps healing all the enemies that I'm trying to kill. Okay. Interrupted my cast there. Ooh. Nope, he's not healing me now. Just need to heal myself a little, huh? Or overheal myself, as the case were. Tougher than she looks. Of course I'm tougher than I look. I'm a Viera. Not just any Viera, I'm Viera sausages. Okay, now he stunned me and slowed me, so... Actually could Isuna both of those? Well, I can't Isuna stun him myself. Slow I could have. Da da da. Uh-oh. Just had to put this right next to Dynamite that are going to attack me as soon as I get out of the cutscene. Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How'd I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia's a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyways, I was having a nap in the stables when the nasty fellow creeped in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quick as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Bent Branch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Lucolo will be happy to see you, Kupo. Okay. One egg down. Or the only egg. And a lazy teleport back. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? I like the flavor text on this. You must deliver the egg, adventurer. It's our only hope. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. This is most definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried back there, Viera. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So, I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not in fact make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly anticipate the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely satyr before in Keita? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in a part of the woods where we now call the standing courses that day. Seems like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze. I could hardly see a yalm in front of me with all the smoke. Well, nigh, given up hope I had. Then all of a sudden a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of wood where the fire hadn't yet taken. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gifted Mounts. Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seems like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Plucky little bugger. Okay. Incredible. It may well be that the Moogle that stood vigil over us ever since that day. Huh. Well, we better get back to work then. We want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Vera, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Lucula wants to give you something for your troubles. Okay. Leia's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depths of my gratitude. And yet I find that I am still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that concerned me greatly. Greatly concerned me. Okay. I'm gonna get this just because I want to see how it works. Ooh, and we definitely need some trousers. Or tights. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter. One of great import, I fear. Of late, I have noticed that XIV dirigibles have been appearing over the Twellswood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with the nariest sight of protest from the guardians of the Twelvewood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much talked about suspicious individual, more and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he had did something to the elementals? In case it prove useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to parchment. I would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mion. Mione? I can't remember how we said Mion, I think. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Oh, we can make haste, all right. We'll just return right back to New Granada. Hello there, Vieira. Word of your tireless efforts at Brent Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folks there had naught but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Luculo? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Vera. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Okay, maybe we'll finally get to go to our first dungeon. Woohoo, level 15. So we can equip these and this. Oh, they just put the ears straight through it. Huh. I mean, I'm okay with it, I guess. Let's see, is it the best gear? Yes. Best gear of what I have right now, anyways. But before we start this new quest here, first of all, let's get things repaired. But I think we're gonna call it for today. When we come back, we have a level 15 Conjurer quest to do, and we also have a new, what's it called? Can I toggle the hood? No? Okay. We also have a new story quest to do, and hopefully we'll get our first dungeon. Anyways, this has been Kinji, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.